You don't want to test her limits. She is Andrea. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I'm so good. But the real question that everyone wants to know is, how are you?
I'm amazing. I'm so happy to be here. I mean, this experience is one of the best experiences of my life. For sure.
I gotta say, you come to life in a live performance. There's something about you.
I grow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just enjoy being. Enjoy singing live. I mean, it gives different energy. It gives different vibes, especially when the people are there. We still cannot imagine how big the arena is unless people are there. But like, I'm super excited to see. You never know. But I think it's gonna be amazing. Everybody here is just so nice, and to the whole crew, like they want to make everybody feel comfortable, everybody feel good. So that makes the experience even better.
Oh yeah. And your voice has this natural like grit meets Whitney Houston. I can't describe it. How would you describe your voice?
I have no idea because I don't think I hear my voice like other people do. I hated my voice for a very long time. I think do I sound that high? No, I'm gonna talk like this now. But no, yeah, I mean, some people have told me that sometimes you can hear like it's a double voice for some reason. Like I have no idea, but I'll take it because everything is good.
Yeah, it's like there's this power underneath. Like Whitney Houston is coming out to say, hey.
I mean, that's the biggest compliment ever because Whitney Houston is one of my idols, and I always look up to her because if you want to be the best, you have to learn from the best.
Yes, girl. Now tell us, what tests your limits?
Life. Every single day, oh my God. But I'm happy to be here. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but like, it can get intense sometimes, especially like Eurovision has been testing my limits, but I'm happy about it because it gives you challenges in order to grow. And I feel like I've grown these past 2 months so much, not just as a person, but as a performer. And that's why I love this. Like it's a really once in a lifetime experience, and I'm so happy to be here. Yeah.
And in the context of your song, in a relationship, have you been tested before?
Yes, I have. But I think that this was the first time that it has happened to me. I kind of feel like I always test other people's limits. I'm that type of person, yeah. I like to keep it spicy, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I mean, stuff happens. You're always going to be in a different situation in life, and you just have to say when enough is enough and learn from it, grow from it, and change because, as I always say, we have a very limited time on Earth, so why not enjoy it and why not be happy? We deserve it, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. The idea of a circle is very powerful. Life, death, cycles, repetition.
It happens all the time.
Yeah. What's a circle you've been trapped in?
Wow, I think it's a circle that I've trapped myself in. You know what I mean? That's even scarier because if you're trapped by yourself, you don't know how to get out of it because you're always in that cycle because you're in your head a lot. And that tends to happen to me a lot, even today. But what I always try to remember is that, okay, shut up. You have a very good support system. People here believe in you. They love you. They trust you. So if you're going through something, just go to them. They will understand. And I try to remember the happy moments and what brought me here. And that's how you get out of it. It's not wrong to ask for help sometimes. But to get to the point where you ask for help, that is a very fine process.
Okay. Life advice from Andrea.
I'm only 22. I don't know what I'm saying.
Skopje to New York City, a global queen. Tell us, what prompted the move?
Well, I mean, my parents work a lot. So my dad got this 1-year program and he was like, well, we're moving for a year. And I was like a 5. I didn't care. I didn't know what was happening. But yeah, we lived in Manhattan, in Harlem, which was very cool. And I went to kindergarten there. And I met kids from different cultures, and I think that's what actually made me the person that I am, that I got that feel of different cultures, like not just with, like especially in music, you know what I mean? So that's what I took from there. Then when I grew up, we in Macedonia listen to a lot of English artists, you know what I mean? Okay. Just like from everywhere, and that's how it enriches our culture. And being the people that we are and living in Macedonia, we give our own kind of feel to it, and we make this special product, and I think that makes it authentic in a way.
And your stage show, I've got to say, there's a moment where the camera's above you, and you're like in a circle.
Yeah.
Tell us about that moment and what you think of that visual, how it enhances the song.
I think it does because when you realize that something is wrong, that's when the first cracks come in, and you realize stuff that you haven't realized before, and then you're like, what is happening? And you're overwhelmed. So when the first initial thing happens, I really love it because you visually show that the circle is breaking. But I don't get out of the circle until when I start singing, when I made up my mind, I have made up my mind. There is no going back. So I like to represent that visually because I'm a very expressive person when I sing and when I perform, and I think that the minimalistic aspect of my staging is the perfect thing for my song. Yeah.
And you were using your hands, and of course on stage you've got these hands.
Yeah.
Are those your hands, literally?
Yeah, that's what I love. Like, I love my team this year because we all know that you can get intimidated by the Eurovision stage and you want to do something extra that's not necessary. Something that's not necessary, but I had the privilege to work with a very special person. Her name is Biljana, and she said, listen, these first rehearsals, I'm going to see what you do with your own body, see how you feel the song. First, I didn't even know how to walk in a straight line. You know what I mean? I train kickbox, and I always used to do this.
Ooh.
And she was like, I will kill you with those legs. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't do it on purpose. But it took us like 2 months, and we got there. She saw what I was doing, and when she saw all my beautiful movements, that's what we put into one, and that's how we made our performance. So everything is real, you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's nice seeing your hands. It's like an escape. Like, help me, I'm stuck in glass.
Yeah, I think it's very cool. I'm glad it resonates.
Oh, yes, babe. And seeing them in person. Love this.
They're small, but they're super. I'm not gonna say that.
No,
sorry.
they're strong. They're
Yeah, I was
powerful.
gonna say something really wrong. Sorry.
Oh.
It's really wrong.
Is this an X-rated version? I don't know.
I mean, we're all above 18, right?
Amen. Well, we will move swiftly along. You're kickboxing.
Yeah.
Like, is this as much for your mental health as your physical health?
Yeah, I always liked working out. I think it helps me in many ways because when I do music all the time, not necessarily when I go home, I don't want to listen to music. That's like, it doesn't relax me. I'm like, I've been doing this all day. But yeah, kickboxing is a way that I can like just shut off my mind and just engage with my body and just get everything out. Whether it's stress or anger or everything. And I think it's very important for us as performers to have that conditioning, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, maybe in the future I will want to do a backflip on stage.
Okay.
I want to know that I can do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, kickboxing is a sport that I fell in love with. First, I did fitness, and then I got really bored. I was like, I need something else. I need my body to feel good and my mind. So I did kickboxing, and now people really don't test my limits.
Oh, right.
He just moved back a little bit.
No one's going to cross you in the delegation bubble, I'm sure.
Oh, Ariana Grande.
Okay.
Ponytail just came into frame.
And your eyes. I'm staring at your beautiful eyes, and I see, are they teardrops?
Thank you, by the way, but the black dots under my eyes are just for that reason, to get the accent on my eyes. That's why we put them there. Yeah, it's really cool, isn't it?
Okay.
Now you realize it's such a master plan.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have a great makeup artist that knows my face and knows how I want to look like. I don't want too much, but I need a little to like be on that stage.
Okay.
So I think we've managed that perfectly.
Because I was honestly like, does she have moles? Like, is it rude to
I
ask?
think that would be cool as well. Imagine how special you would be to have moles under your under eyes.
Symmetrical. Perfectly placed.
I mean, if it happens, just roll with it.
No, your song has its own quality, its own flavor. And so a lot of our readers have asked, what Eurovision music would someone like Andrea like?
Wow, that's a good question. Actually, this is not a shocker. Euphoria is one of my favorite songs. I mean, let's be real, it's one of the greatest songs in Eurovision. I love Duncan Lawrence. I love Soldi. Like, you know what I appreciate about Eurovision? Eurovision is a stage for everybody. So it has different styles. If the artist is unique and manages to like project the message, I think the song would be good regardless. So like, I don't know, I like a lot of songs. I mean, even Tamara, when she was on the stage, I really respect her a lot. She did her job so well. Maria Sherifovic, I don't know what year that was. I was young. But yeah, she sang that song. She did it justice. So when you feel something, I think your job is done.
You know what? Whenever I talk to someone from North Macedonia, they can talk. Like, it is
yeah,
like
we
this
can talk a lot.
a waterfall of words, but it's also poignant and beautiful and relevant. What do you think that comes from? This is a cultural thing that people in your country just love to talk.
I don't know. I think I'm just that type of person. Especially, like, I can understand because Tamara wants to talk a lot. I know that. I know this. I sat with her. But I don't know. I think that especially people that are in this industry, we tend to be amped all the time and we want to talk a lot. But also, I was a very naughty child, so...
What did you do?
Everything. I'm praying for my parents' soul, I swear to God. Good job to them. Sometimes I'm super happy that they were stricter with me, because God knows what I'll be doing right now if it wasn't for that. But yeah, I mean, it depends. I think I just and talk a lot because my parents do as well. And we live in a house and we yell a lot. You know what I mean? That's the type of culture we live in.
Always testing limits.
Yes, I mean, you never know. You never know.
It has been such a joy to meet you. You are a light. I was worried about the lighting, but we could have sat in the dark, honey. You would have lit up this video.
Thank you so much. This was awesome.
She is Andrea, North Macedonia. The song is Circles. Where in the running order?
I am 11th.
11. So they need to vote.
Yeah, it's my lucky number. Everywhere I go now, I see 11, and I'm like, God, is this you? Yes, it is. So vote for number 11.
Oh, you're going to the final. This makes
Really?
perfect sense. Yeah. It's in the air now.
I will find you if something bad happens. You will hear from me.
See y'all later. Bye.